Hi everybody, Jillian here. Welcome back to my channel for a new Bible journaling process video. Today I am going to be journaling a song that I heard yesterday morning in church, and it's not new, but this one lyric struck me and kind of stayed with me throughout the rest of our music time and then throughout the rest of the day. And so yesterday I thought I was going to do it then, but I ended up doing something different, and I had all of my supplies pulled out, and I thought it would be just something quick and fun and easy to share with you guys. So the verse that I want to journal is Romans 12:1 and 2. And as you can see here, I already have something journaled in chapter 11, verse 33. So the verse that I want to journal is right here, but and I don't have room on the other side. So since that's the case, I'm just going to go ahead and flip back a page and do my journaling here. So this is the color scheme that I'm working with, some aquas and mints and like a chartreuse, some olive green, some paints here. I want to try something different and see how it works out. Really, I just want to be in the Bible, in the Word, and meditating on these two verses. I also have some washi tape here. So I just pulled out a few of my favorites that are black and white. This is a decorative tape from Hobby Lobby. And these are two different washi tapes from Create 365. Me and My Big Ideas, I think that's their planner line. And I think this might have been in the watercolor pack or tube or whatever. And then this one came in a different one. These are both from the larger tubes of washi. So just pulled out some black and white washi that I really liked. I've got my journaling pens, my date stamp, my StayzOn Jet Black Ink. I've got my Bible mat over here, and then some white word fetty in case I want to use that. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to go, and I'm also going to be using the paint card technique and just wiping some color onto the page. Last week I did the same thing, and the paint kind of pooled in the reverse of these letter stickers that are on the other side. So I have my handy paper towel to kind of sop up some of that excess if that happens again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on fast forward now and get started. To get started, the first thing I do is put my Bible mat underneath the page, and then I'm going to put two different colors of acrylic paint onto this old gift card, and I immediately get paint on my fingers. And I went ahead and put two colors down. I didn't mix them, and I just let them mix themselves on the page as soon as I swiped them down. Now the stickers that are on the back side of this page make the paint pool up, and you can definitely see even what the letter stickers say on the other side. It doesn't bother me, and they're going to get covered up in the end, so you won't be able to see it. But as the paint pools in there, I'm just going to go ahead and sop it up with the paper towel. The next thing I do is just grab a scrap piece of paper, and I had to write down the lyric that I was going to journal. I'm glad I did this because I ended up like singing a different song in my head, and I had to go back to the notebook that I had originally written it down in to make sure that I journaled the right lyric, because I almost totally went with a different song. I also like to put little like exclamation lines around the larger words, or the words that I want to stand out and make larger, just so that I don't forget that I really want to emphasize those words. So the first thing I'm going to do is look through the alpha stickers and things like that and figure out what I want to use, and then the things that I want to save for later, like that green label, I just put on the top of my Bible mat, because if I were to put it back on the sticker sheet, I would forget that I wanted to use it. Next, I'm going to take all of the letter stickers in the first part of the phrase, and I simply adhere them to the top of my mat, and that way I can just kind of move them around the page, figure out where I want them, and then place them down and know exactly what they're going to look like once they're on the page. Now you can see here this O is really a Q. I just cut the tail off because I ran out of the O's, and you can't even tell. So make your letter stickers work for you. If you run out of something, look to the other letters to see if you can get creative and kind of Frankenstein a word together. Now I decided to take off these teal homespun alphas and use a green alpha up at the top, because I had two spots of green in the middle and the bottom of the page and wanted to bring it in one more place. So now I have my stickers down. I'm going through my stamp collection here because I'm thinking about what else I want to add to this entry. So I picked these stamps from Citrus Twist and also the List by Faith stamp set that came in the Dayspring kit. And I'm going to put some paint, a little teeny tiny drop of paint on the paint card, and I'm going to just kind of dab it in a few places, like little dots almost, in a few parts of the page, just to provide a little more interest, and I'm going to use that teal color and then this greenish yellow. It was looking kind of plain. I ended up not using the washi tape, but I wanted to add something else besides, you know, just the paint and the letter stickers. So then I take the polka dot stamps from the List by Faith stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that in a few places. I have that scrap piece of paper in my hand because I thought I might need to use it as a mask, but it ends up being a great place just to clean the excess ink from my stamp. I ended up not using the Citrus Twist stamps. That set in particular was designed by Gina Lederos, and I think it's still available, but I just ended up going with the polka dots here. And then at the very bottom of the page, I'm going to take the Illustrated Faith journaling pen and then write the next lyric in the song that says, "Take my life and let it be yours." Then I went back to the Word Fetty stickers here, and I liked the sentiment, "This one trust in him." I thought it went with the entry, but I ended up just not knowing what to do with it, and it kind of looked weird hanging out there by itself. And I also wanted to note that this is an entry in Romans 12, so I wrote that at the bottom next to that lyric. And then the last thing I'm going to do is outline the letters because it needs a little more definition. It's kind of getting lost in the paint. So then the very last thing I decide to do is just take this stamp and stamp it one more time. It was looking a little plain there, and that's it. Just a quick, simple entry journaling some song lyrics that I heard at church. Here's a final look at the page. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to check back next Wednesday for a new Bible journaling process video.